if you're having a hard time losing belly fat, and it just seems like no matter what you do, whether it's diets, fat burner supplements, working out, you still can't get rid of that belly fat, in this video, I'm getting ready to share with you some things that you're more than likely doing right now, but you need to stop doing these things. And so that way, you're not spending months or years trying and hoping that you're gonna lose belly fat, okay? And so we're gonna get right on into it. The first thing that I've noticed, because I've been doing this 15 years now, just coaching men and women on how to lose belly fat and just transform their body. The first thing that most people are doing wrong is that they're trying to outwork poor nutrition habits. These are the people, and I used to be one of these people too. Back in the days, I went to Georgia State University, and my early part of my schooling, I would be going to the gym all the time, doing my bench press, doing my bicep curls, and I would think that I could just work out to be able to go back home and eat whatever I want to eat. Whether that was binge eating on Cinnamon Toast Crunch, eating Reese's Cups, eating Pizza Hut, I would eat junk food because I thought that if I worked out, that was good enough. And so that's what's happening to a lot of people. They're putting in all this time and effort in the gym, but they're like, dang, man, stepping on the scale, the weight ain't going down. Looking at themselves in the bathroom mirror with the shirt off, stomach ain't going down. And the reason why is because they're trying to outwork poor nutrition habits. One of my coaching clients, we always kind of like clown around over on Instagram and the Instagram DMs or whatever, right? And one of my guys, he reached out to me and sent me this video of a guy who was squatting like 315 pounds or something like that. And he was like, how can this guy be lifting this amount of heavy weight so strong, but still got that big stomach like that? How is that possible? And I'm like, that's a prime example of what happens when you're just relying on workouts, but then you have poor eating habits, all right? And so this is why I talk so much about building a healthy relationship with food. Not just eating healthy, but knowing how much you need to eat also to drop body fat. And so that's the first thing you have to stop doing. Stop trying to outwork poor nutrition habits. Allow the nutrition to do the heavy lifting for you. That way, you don't have to work out like a bodybuilder 7 days a week. You don't have to be in the gym 2-3 hours a day. You don't have to do that unless you're trying to be a bodybuilder. For most of us, like myself, I just want to look good in my clothes, be healthy, have energy. And so therefore, I hit the gym. I make it count when I hit the gym, but my nutrition is spot on. That way I'm not in there all day. So that's the first thing you got to do. The second thing, you got to stop working out and you have to start training. All right. Let me give you an example of this, because some people, they be like, well, what are you talking about? So working out is this. You see the guys who just go to the gym, they just do bicep curls, maybe a little bit of bench press because they want to get rid of man boobs. They may hoop with the boys and call that cardio, or they may get on the treadmill for a little bit of time, and then they do some ab exercises. But there's no structure behind what they're doing. And so when they leave the gym, they've had this sense of like accomplishment, but it's what I call an empty victory, because they go weeks, months, and sometimes years not getting the results that they want because there's no structure and plan in place to progress them. And so instead, we want to have a training plan. We want to stop working out and start training. What is training, coach? What is that? Training is working out with a purpose. And so when you go to the gym, you know what exercises you're going to do. You know whether it's an upper body day, lower body day, full body day. You know how to do the exercises properly, how many reps, sets, rest time, even the cardio. What cardio machine are you going to use? What style of cardio are you going to do? Are you going to do interval training or moderate pace cardio? When you understand these things to this level, this is how you get faster results. This is how you burn fat and build muscle, because nutrition helps you burn the fat. The training side of things is what helps you build muscle. This is why you see folks who be going to the gym for years still don't look like they work out. You're like, how is that possible? Bro, you've been working out for over a decade. You still don't look like you work out. Because they just working out. They're not training. And I want you to just think about this. You have two people. One person, they just work out. They just kind of like wing it, do what they can when they go to the gym and they get up out of there. Then the other person, they have a step-by-step plan on what they're doing. They're not guessing. They have a 3-day workout split, or a 4-day workout split, or a 5-day workout split, and they know exactly what they're going to do when they go to the gym. Which one do you think will get better results? Which one do you think is going to get faster results? It don't take a rocket scientist to know this. But so many people find themselves winging it and wonder why it takes forever. And this is why folks end up getting discouraged, frustrated, disappointed, and they just keep on this never-ending cycle of trying to figure out how to lose weight. But it's because they're winging it. Guys, this is why you gotta have a plan, man. Don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So you wanna be the person who has a training routine, which is a plan, okay? That's the second thing you wanna do, because just ab workouts alone ain't gonna help you lose that stomach. Ab workouts alone, side bends, seated twists, that's not gonna help you lose them love handles. You have to have a full-blown plan. Training your shoulders, your chest, your back, your abs, your legs, your core, everything has to be trained if you want to be the total package. Guys, you can't be skipping leg day. If your ass skipping leg day, that's big ass stomach behavior. You're gonna be one of them guys, you fit up top with a little bit of a stomach and skinny legs. That ain't good. You want to be the total package out here, all right? So that's the third thing. Switch from working out to training, all right? Well, that's the second thing, actually. The third thing is you got to stop trying to sweat the fat off. Sweating the fat off. I see, you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, because I see this all the time. Folks, and I used to believe this at one point, that if you just go to the sauna, or if you use a sauna suit, you know, you see them folks they have the full body sauna, or they just have a sauna suit on their upper body, and they be dripping in sweat throughout the whole gym. Or they had the waist wrap. Right? Back in the day, I used to see a whole bunch of folks have a waist wrap on their stomach, thinking that it's go sweat the fat off their waistline. Guys, you're not losing fat. You're just sweating out water weight. That's all that's happening. It's water weight. And so when you leave the gym from using that sauna suit or doing a sauna for 15, 20 minutes, or using that waist trimmer, that's what they call it, right? You're sweating. But once you go outside and you drink you some water or some sweet tea or some simple lemonade, whatever you're drinking, all that water weight coming back. You go gain all that water weight back. It's coming right back like it never left, because it's water weight. But if you want to focus on getting rid of the body fat, the belly fat, like the fat that's around the muscle that's covering up your abs, you have to dial in your nutrition. Like I said earlier, even the best workout plan not going to help you lose the belly fat or any fat for that matter. You'll get stronger. You may find yourself having more energy, but you could be like, dang, why I don't see the definition and tone that I want? It's because you're not dialing in your nutrition to drop your body fat percentage. That belly fat, if you want that to go down, lower your body fat percentage and it'll go down, okay? And so don't focus on sweating it out. Focus on burning it off with nutrition. All right, that you basically, in other words, you eating the fat off, not literally, but somewhat literally. The better you eat, you build healthy relationships with the food you eat, you start burning more belly fat. All right, that's number 3. Number 4. Oh man, I had a post on Instagram to go viral a couple of months ago. I was talking about apple cider vinegar, and because a lot of people think if they just drink apple cider vinegar, or they do some magical fat burner supplement that some company or influencer told them they take this fat burn, they gonna lose belly fat. Guys, it just don't work that way. I want y'all to think about something. I want you to think about something for a second. How much is apple cider vinegar? It's like $3, $4, $5. And then, you know, the fat burners on the market, $15, $20, maybe $50 max, right? Do you really think all they would charge is $5 to $50 if it's gonna help you lose belly fat? Man, hell no. No, they not. Because you want me to tell you why? You have weight loss surgeries that cost $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and people lose the weight. Are they happy with how they look? No, they don't be happy with how they look. They be looking skinny, fat, weak and frail and sick. You know what I'm saying? And so, but they do lose the weight though. But can you imagine how much they would really charge if all you had to do was drink apple cider vinegar and take fat burner supplements? They would charge bare minimum $500 to $1,000, bare minimum. And I'm lowballing it here. Like, how many people in this world would rather not hit the gym and not diet and just take apple cider vinegar and fat burner supplements and just lose weight if that's all you had to do? It's not happening. You see what I'm saying? Man, and what happens to most people who go this route of, the gimmicks and the fat burners and the apple cider vinegar. I'm not gonna say it doesn't have certain benefits, like health benefits wise and helping you regulate blood sugar and things like that. I'm not gonna say it doesn't do that, but losing belly fat? Oh hell no. It's just not happening, man. And so if you want to lose belly fat, guys, make nutrition your number one priority. Period. It's a lot of trainers out here that go tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to not sugarcoat nothing with you. I want to keep it real with you. I want people to be healthy and successful, and that's why I do what I do. Okay, I have a lot of fulfillment in being able to see people get the information I have, execute, get the results. I love it. I love that shit. All right, and so it's not to say that these things can't work in other areas, health benefit wise and energy wise. But as far as losing belly fat, come on, man. You gotta eat ready. If you're eating junk food, but you're still taking apple cider vinegar and fat burners, shit ain't doing nothing for you. You ain't gonna lose the stomach. All right, you wasting money basically. Last thing, number 5. I had a coaching call with my members yesterday, and I've been doing this now 15 years, and I have coaching clients in my program right now who's been in my program for 3 months, 6 months, some of them over a year. And every now and then I get new people, right? I have new people that come into the program. They jump on these coaching calls with us because we do group coaching calls every week. And one of our guys was like, one of the newer guys said, "Hey, Cole, man, I had some big ass stomach behavior over the weekend, eating a lot of junk food. So today I'm just going to fast the whole day. I'm not going to eat anything." And, I'm listening to him, preparing my mind of what I want to tell him. But then one of our other clients who's down, I think she's down like 25, 30 pounds. She was like, "I don't think you need to do that." And he was like, "Why you say that?" She was like, "Well, you just need to get back into the routine of what you were doing before you, binge ate or ate the junk food over the weekend. And it's all gonna level itself out." And I was just smiling so hard on the inside. My little bitty heart was just smiling from ear to ear because I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When I teach you how to fish, now you be able to fish forever. You know what I'm saying? And, the reason I say that is because what happens to a lot of people do that. A lot of people, they binge eat, they eat a lot of junk food on the weekend. They want to go into Monday or Tuesday, seeing the weight coming off when they step on the scale. And they be like, man, damn, man, I know I shouldn't have ate that food. They be feeling shame. And so they resort to fasting, which fasting is really, in other words, they starving themselves. They're not eating anything that day, and some people I've seen go 2-3 days not eating anything, and then they go right back into eating junk food again because they be starving. They not eating right. They're not eating anything during the days they fasting. They be extremely hungry. They're super tired. Their blood sugar drops super low, and so now they can't wait until it's time for them to be able to eat again. And what do you think they go eat when they extremely hungry? They ain't thinking about eating nothing healthy. They go right back into snacking on chips, trail mix, drinking lemonade, soda, something like that to give them that pick-me-up because they're so tired and hungry. You see what I'm saying? So this is what creates eating disorders, binge eating disorders. This is what causes people to end up having type 2 diabetes. This is what causes people to be like, man, I feel like I barely be eating, but how am I still gaining weight? I only eat like 1 time a day. I don't know how I'm gaining weight. I think I need to eat more. No, you don't need to eat more. You need a balanced nutrition regimen that's leveled out the playing field as far as like how many calories you're eating on a daily basis. And you get consistent with doing that. Because the other way that people are doing things with this whole fasting after a bad day or weekend of eating, they go a day or 2 or 3 without eating, and then they ramp up their calorie intake the day they start back eating. When they should be eating 1,800, they eating 3,000 plus because they're so hungry. And then the next day they might not eat as much. They might go down to 1,600, 1,700 because like, woo boy, I stuffed myself yesterday. And then it just be all over the place. It's like a roller coaster. And that's why the energy is a roller coaster. Some days they be tired. Some days they have energy. Sometimes they starving. Other days they stuffed. This is how folks end up having health issues like type 2 diabetes because of a lack of consistency. That routine that my client, when I was talking about earlier, when she said just get back into the routine and plan, That's how you get consistent results. You see weight loss consistently, belly fat loss consistently, right? It compounds over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you stick with it and you're seeing results, it's gonna compound over time. But if you have inconsistent results, it's because of a lack of structure. You have no routine, okay? And so don't do the fad diets. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to do any of that stuff, man. We all go enjoy ourselves. Like even myself, I eat burgers. I had Shake Shack this past weekend, and I didn't feel guilty or bad about it. I just got right back into the game plan after that meal. And so this is how you do it. This is how you lose belly fat. This is how you get rid of belly fat and keep it off long term. All right. But if you want to stop doing these things though, because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself having a very hard time getting the belly fat off and keeping it off. So hopefully y'all found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if there's any questions that you have or anything that you just want to talk about down in the comments, let's go ahead and start a conversation down there as well. If you want some help from me, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Message me the words fat loss, and we'll have a quick convo to see if and how I can help you. All right, we out of here. Let's go.